Welcome back again to Cherished Relics Boutique YouTube channel. This is Curry again, and I'm coming back to you today with part 3, yay, of this antique store. It was a huge 12-pound jewelry jar, and I've done part 1 and part 2, which you can find on my YouTube page, and this is part 3, so I'm excited to see what goodies we find in here. If you're new to my channel, my name's Curry, and I do part-time sales on eBay of vintage and costume jewelry, some antique jewelry. With that being said, the first 2 videos, I have been collecting single earrings, so that's what I have here, and I'm just going to kind of put those to the back. With that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, get the rest of the goodies out of here, and we will get started. As I've mentioned before, if on this video or any of the videos that I have on my YouTube page, if there's items that you see that you're interested in doing a private sale with and I have not yet listed them on eBay, then there's information in the description part of each of my videos letting you know the information that you would need to share with me in order to do a private sale. Oh. So, all right, let me just shove this pile to the back, and we can get started. Okay. Well, for me, I live in the Pittsburgh area. It is a Friday afternoon. I hope you guys are having a good week. And let's see what goodies we have in here. Appears to be a Giovanni, Maker's Mark, gold tone with sort of a brushed, textured verdigris going on here. I will have to do some cleaning. It's a really cool brooch. I quite like it. Just a regular safety clasp. Yeah, it just needs some cleaning up, but actually I like it. So hopefully I can get that cleaned up and I can list that. Here we have another one of these glass pendants. Again, the specific maker, I'm not sure, but this is an open heart. I think the other ones were a heart too. With a little bit of copper kind of accents in there, and some silver and red, obviously. Yeah, that's nice. That's just so you can see about the size of it. We've got a necklace here. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so you can see it. These are plastic gemstones here, faceted plastic. It looks very antique-y, if you can see, you know, the texture and kind of detail going on around each of those stones. But it is, in fact, costume jewelry. We do have a New York & Company hang tag. So, you know, that's decent. It's very vintage looking, even though it's not actually vintage. Might make it a little easier to see it. So there you go. Cute. Little textured sort of leaf gold tone. Simple brooch, no maker's mark. Very light, but pretty. Needs a little bit of cleaning up. Another brooch here, kind of with a little basket weave effect. And there is a Sarah Coventry maker's mark on the inside. But it's in great condition, so I can sell that. I've got a little stick pin here, kind of more modern, with a little swirl effect. So anyways, but that's nice. Okay, so we've got a faux pearl kind of ring brooch here, circle brooch with a safety clasp. Yep, no maker's mark. It actually, the back looks almost brand new, but the faux pearls well, I guess they look pretty new too. I can just tell that they're faux pearls. They don't quite have the luster. And as you see here, we have some yellowing going on, which I guess was from when the glue was originally put down. I'm not sure why that one has yellow on it, but that's unfortunate. Okay, so we've got a set of glass pearls here, hand knotted in between. They're definitely glass. I can tell because when I rub them together, they are very smooth. We have a vintage barrel twisting clasp here that needs a little bit of cleaning up, but in all, the set of pearls is actually in pretty decent condition, considering how usually when they're this old, they can sometimes look pretty dirty. So, just a regular set of pearls. Huh. I wonder if this is rock crystal. Well, I don't know. This is definitely a more modern necklace. Looks like it was made by somebody. Quartz or anything. I'm just calibrating this before I use it. Sorry, I keep sniffling. I'm still recovering from this cold that I mentioned. Oh. Well, that appears to be rock crystal. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Okay. But just a more modern. And then we've got a larger that might be some type of quartz as well. I'm pretty sure that'd be a freshwater pearl down there at the bottom. Yeah. So that's like, you know, probably 16 inches. Looks like that. It's nice. Simple. Okay, so here we have a very vintage, as you can see, with all of the verdigris going on in here. But these are, in fact, glass pearls. The pearls actually look in pretty decent condition. The box clasp needs to be cleaned up, needs to have some stones replaced in it, as you can see here. I don't see any mark for sterling silver or anything. Hopefully that can clean up and then I can sell that. Okay, so we have a necklace here. Pretty heavy. Sort of looking like that. Kind of a mixture of, you know, faux pearls and, you know, like metal, kind of the metal look. It does have a hang tag on it that says GS, but I think it's definitely a more modern necklace because it definitely has a lobster claw clasp, telling me that it's a little bit more modern. So, but it's very heavy. It's well made. So I'll investigate it and see. So we have here an Avon necklace. See the maker's mark right there. I'm sure that that is probably faux. I'm sure this is just a faux amethyst colored glass emerald cut stone there, but it's still quite nice. Very geometric, more modern. It's nice. I definitely will sell that. Okay, so that's that one. All right, let's see what's going on with this one. Okay, just appears to be one long vintage textured strand. Very, very nice though. I really like it. Each of these dangle things have a cap, kind of a filigree cap, with a, it's definitely at a minimum a glass faceted bead, definitely glass. It's not plastic. And all of these chain links, as you see, are textured. It has a spring ring clasp on it, as you see there. But I see no hang tag or anything letting me know, you know, the maker. Definitely great necklace used for layering. Super, super long. So the length of it is 56, a total of 56 inches long. I know, I really like that. Definitely will sell that. Okay, so next we have a little bracelet with a twisting barrel clasp. I've got little, I don't know what shape you call that, like oval shaped mother of pearl beads with gold tone seed beads in between. And this bracelet, I would say, is probably about a 7 1/4. Nothing wrong with it, just totally needs to be cleaned up. This is a, you know, vintage rose pin. Appears to be older because we have a C clasp here, as you see. Doesn't have any marks on it. Yeah, but just a simple flower pin. Okay, I can sell that. Okay, this is a very interesting chain link. They're kind of like geometric links here, attached together with jump rings. It's got a twisting barrel clasp there, all gold tone, no maker on it. Yeah, but that would be a nice simple necklace to use in layering for sure. This is probably 18 inches is my guess. Aren't I good? Look at that. 18 inches it is. Okay, I just have, these are all faceted glass beads. They're cold, a little bit heavier, but on a stretch thing. So I probably will take it off the stretch thing and just save the beads to use in other activities. Oh, it looks like we have another one here of faceted glass beads. I'll add it to the other one. It appears to be a shoe clip. That's strange. I wouldn't imagine I'd see a shoe clip that wasn't like symmetrical. I don't know, that would seem like a strange thing to add to a shoe, but I always thought the shoe clips were the ones that had the little teeth in there. Maybe it's just meant to be worn on a jacket or something. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll know my answer if I find the second one. So I'm just going to set that off to the side here, just in case another one comes along. Okay, we obviously have sort of a open work filigree belt. That's what we have. Let me see where the attachment is. Okay, well, there you go. So that's interesting. It appears as if it's broken because someone sort of attached it with that. But obviously this is going to have to be addressed. I'll have to look at, I have some other belts and I'll have to see the ways that they are attached. But except for that, this seems to be in pretty decent condition. You know, each of the little sections has like a stone, 2 stones on each of them, and none of them seem to be missing. So anyways, you know, a metal belt. Let's see if someone's interested in that. Here is a very heavy set of faux pearls, individually knotted. And these, each bead is pretty big. You can see each bead's like 16 millimeters. That's pretty big. Yeah, and this is on the hanging, you know, the extender on the necklace, which is nice because then when you wear it, it kind of hangs down your back, which is kind of pretty. Yeah, but this is super short, probably about 14 inches, I'm guessing. Yep, 14 inches. But the pearls all seem to be pretty clean. They're nice. I definitely will sell those. Okay. What you got going on here? Okay, I got a vintage necklace, it appears here. Textured necklace. You can see there. I'm looking for a brand. Oh, all right. So as you can see here, it says Coro. So a vintage Coro necklace. Yeah. But it looks like that. It's kind of reticulated, and you know, as it turns the corners, it kind of bends with the body. So that's cool. Okay, vintage Coro necklace. We'll list that. The actual cloisonne pendant's in great condition. Floral. Don't see any damage. It's just very odd that it's on that. But I will work on that and put it on a prettier chain. Okay, so you've got a brooch slash pendant here because as you can see, it's a brooch. But it also has a bail on it, which I guess when you're wearing it as a brooch, just, I don't know if someone takes it off because it would look strange on there when someone's wearing it as a brooch. With this hanging chain fringe, sort of geometric. It's sort of got some rope twisting accents on there. And we do have a brand on there. It says Avon. There you go. A lovely Avon brooch slash pendant. Hey, look at the blue. Oh, this is stunning. Look at the gorgeous blue in this definitely enameled, I guess you would consider it cloisonne. It's just all blue. Open work, butterfly, beautiful butterfly details on copper. Little pin there. Needs to be cleaned up, but I love it. I just love the brightness of that blue. So pretty. Okay, this is interesting. This is a clasp like I've never seen. This isn't exactly a C clasp. Can you see it there? Interesting. These are plastic round stones, and we appear to be missing one right here. Very open kind of brooch. Pretty. I almost would want to go in there and replace it with some rhinestones. I think it could look really nice. If I had, you know, some really large rhinestones from other projects that I've harvested, that would really change that brooch. Oh, wow. This one's got the same type clasp. This is a man on a horse, kind of an aged bronze. Definitely looks old. With this, it's not a C clasp. I'm really interested to know about this pin. Old, but that's cool. It's super light, but old. I like it. Definitely can sell that. Cowboy horse rodeo pin. Okay, this looks very Avon to me, and it appears there probably was like a green leaf up there because there was definitely something else. This is not chipped. It just looks like it's missing something. I think it's missing its other green thing, but it's screaming Avon. But it might be 1928. Because I know often 1928 jewelry sort of has that texture on the backside. And it does look newer. Got faux pearls there. We've got a twisting barrel clasp, but it's all in great condition. If I could just find something to put there, I could even take out that green thing and maybe put some rhinestones or something. I'm not sure. I'll look into it. But that's pretty. It's pretty short. It's probably 16 inches. Let's see how good my guess is. 16 inches. A really, really old necklace. Dirty. Now these beads seem to be plastic, and they seem to not be carved because they have like these lines here, which makes me think they were just, you know, like pre-made beads or whatever. Definitely kind of a plasticky sort of, but look how old this clasp is. I don't see any mark for metal purity or anything. But a vintage chain, sort of a station chain, but gold tone. So anyways, but it's in excellent condition. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, shined up. But yeah, that's nice. A little butterfly necklace. And, you know, I would have assumed it was Avon, but I wasn't sure until I could physically see it. So sad. But yeah, we've got a little Avon gold tone necklace there. Probably about 16 inches long. Nothing wrong with it. Interesting. Look, the back of the heart, I mean of the butterfly, has like a little clasp here, as if you could like hook something in there. What would you hook in there? So with it opening this way, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that it's, I don't know. What are you trying to attach a necklace to? Unless maybe there's some hanging pendant that's supposed to come down from here, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Has anyone ever seen anything like that before? That's a first for me. Okay. Interesting. Vintage pearls here on a twisting barrel clasp. This really looks in excellent condition, almost new. Although it looks like a vintage clasp, either someone took unbelievable care of these, or they're new and just on a, I mean, you can buy barrel clasps current day, so it's not an impossibility. But they are like glass faux pearls. Very, very nice set. Probably 16 inches, I'm guessing. Maybe more like 17 by the time you stretch it out. And here we have another set of pearls that is not looking so nice. Definitely seen better days. I think if we look closely here, we might see a mark for sterling. That's usually where on these fish hook clasps for the, that's usually where I would see the word sterling. And yes, it does in fact say sterling. It's just too small for me to show you. If this necklace can't get repaired, it's missing the hook part that goes in and clasps, then I can use that, you know, I can salvage it for another project. But the beads on here are actually in pretty decent condition. They are not individually knotted. They're definitely faux, but they look pretty good. Very lustrous. Wow, this is different. It's got some verdigris going on in there, but this is a scarf clip. Never seen a scarf clip looking like this before. Sort of a triangle shape, textured, kind of like a folded ribbon look to it. With a little bit of mill grain going on the edge here. It's very nice. Okay, so we have a stretchy bracelet here with hematite beads and probably just plastic beads there. Okay, so I have this vintage, definitely needs to be cleaned. The actual brooch looks to be in really good condition. Lovely details in there. I just would want to clean it up. It's not missing any stones. It's really quite beautiful. I'm just going to have to work on that. Lots of work to do. Okay, looks like we have it says SAC, whatever that stands for, SAC inside of a triangle. And we've got a textured book chain bracelet here with a fold over clasp. Yep. It is about a size 6 1/4. So that's a nice chain. That's a nice bracelet. I can sell that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this is a bracelet. These are plastic faceted beads. They're beads that are actually on both sides, so that's cool. So no matter how that turns, except one of them is missing the other side. Oh, this is so dirty, but so cool. We've got kind of a multicolor circle, intertwined circle brooch here. If I cleaned up some of those rhinestones, I hope they would look a little better. Some of them just look really dark and gross, but maybe a little bit of cleanup might make a difference. There's the back with this safety clasp there. Okay, so we have another brooch here that looks like it would be moonstone. Got a little bit of verdigris going on there. I do not see any maker's mark, but I just love the textured details in it. You know, I mean, all of this is sort of that kind of rope wrapping. And even if you look really closely at the leaves even have a texture to them. So that's pretty. Just requires a little bit of cleanup. Well, isn't she cute? That would be a cat in a basket with a little flower next to it. A little cute pin. It looks like it would be Avon, but I'm looking even for the alternate Avon mark, which would be like the circle inside of a circle, the dot inside of a circle, but I don't see anything. But that's super cute. It's got some little rhinestone eyes there. It would be even cuter if the eyes were a color, because you can barely see the eyes. But it's really cute. I can definitely sell that. Oh, look at that. I can only assume that's not real. Okay, so I guess we'll check that out first. We've got a probably 18-inch chain here. Gold tone. Okay, so it is just costume jewelry. I'm sure that that's like a cubic zirconia or something like that. But it's very pretty. It has not lost any of its gold tone. So it's definitely a pretty, you know, bezel set, you know, solitaire cubic zirconia. It's beautiful. Can definitely sell that. Look at this gorgeous clasp. So beautiful. Not marked with anything that I can see. It's kind of a rose gold color to it. I'm sure it is not gold, although it's not magnetic. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, and we've got individually knotted graduating pearls here. Really, really great condition. Well, a little bit of wear. I can see this one has got a little bit of scratching of its surface. But it honestly is the only damage I see is on that one bead. Yeah. That's a nice set of faux pearls. And I love the vintage clasp on it. Very nice. Ooh, look at this cha-cha. I don't know if you would consider it a cha-cha necklace. I know when you have things like this, they call them cha-cha earrings. But this makes me think of a cha-cha necklace. A whole bunch of faux pearls and rhinestones. Okay, I think it definitely is supposed to be like that. Anyways, pretty. I like it. Lobster claw clasps may hit in the range of vintage, but barely. Yeah, it's cool. I wish I knew what brand it was, but I will definitely use my Google Lens to figure that out. Okay, here we have a book chain bracelet. Gold tone, fold over clasp. Needs a little bit of shining up, but it's in fine condition, hasn't lost any of its gold. And it's magnetic, so. But, okay, so that sits it right at about 7-inch bracelet. Okay, I believe says listener. You can see it right there. It's fold over clasp. Works just fine. It hasn't lost any of its gold tone. It actually is in unbelievable condition. It's definitely vintage. Very, very nice bracelet. And this one is sitting right at about, I guess 6 3/4 probably. Very nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. Wow. Okay. This one looks just like one that wow, what are the chances that I would have 2 of these unless one is longer than the other? This is the one I already had, and this is the one I just pulled out. And this one actually does have a tag on it that says, a hang tag on it that says Avon, I believe. Definitely one is shorter than the other. Isn't that cool? Okay, well, I could just attach them up there at the clasps. And maybe they were meant to wear together. Okay, cool find. A love stamp with a whole bunch of details back there. I'm not going to read it to you. But we just have a pin there that I'll probably put in a wearable lot. Oh, look. Oh, yay. Look what I found. Do you know what this goes to? If you watched day 1 video, then you would know. Maybe it was day 2. Maybe it was day 2 of this, but the top of this was missing its little twisting thing, because it doesn't have much threading to, I assume it goes in there, but it's not helping me in being able to open it. I feel so stupid. Like how I would think that these push down to open. I am just baffled. And maybe there's another piece somewhere. Okay, I'm going to still set it off to the side till we get to the end. So, it looks like we have a pendant that hangs from a chain. This says Leah Sophia on it. It's sort of a matted Rolo gold chain with this kind of swirl, 3-layer kind of reticulating pendant there, all with plastic jewels, of course. I'm probably guessing it is, not including the extension, probably not including the extension. It's probably 16, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at me go. And then it looks like it's got a 2-inch extension. But that's super cute. Oh, okay, we have another book chain bracelet here that just kind of hooks like that, kind of in the little thing. And this one is bigger than the other textured book chain bracelet that I had. Maybe this is more like an anklet. This sits at about 8 1/4. Yeah, about 8 1/4. I don't know how big an anklet is, but maybe that's what that's supposed to be. Let me try it on my ankle. Give me 1 second. And I've got pretty thin ankles, and it does not fit my ankles, so no. Ridiculous idea, Curry. Ridiculous. Okay. Anyways, there you go. I assume this is not sterling. Very nice. Okay. This is a very cute butterfly brooch, kind of like a really deep kind of antique-y gold. It's got rhinestones in here, but the rhinestones over here have kind of lost their oomph. They're not looking super great. See no maker's mark in the back there. Safety clasp. I mean, this could be cleaned up and be just fine. It appears like they are prong set jewels, but they're really just glued in, and they just have those little dots there as decoration, you know. So anyways, that's okay. Oh, look at this little pendant. Okay, this looks real to me. Like it looks like real gold. And it looks old. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at the details. Let's see if I can find any mark in there. It looks like gold to me, but I cannot find a mark on it. Okay, now I'm dying to know. Because that looks very much like gold. It's not magnetic. Look at the beautiful details there. That pendant, so pretty. Well, let's see if this is a real stone. Oh my God. Could that be a real diamond? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh, that's a diamond. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Ha! Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna at this very second do a test for gold because now I'm dying to know. It's like a rose gold. So, okay, ignore that scratch because I can't clean that off. I don't know when that was done, but ignore that. Okay. I'm making this long so I can use all three of these to test it. Okay, so you want to be super careful when you're working with these acids. If you've already noticed, I have yellow here because I got some acid on my finger and it won't go away until it grows out. So I need to put on some plastic gloves real quick. You definitely don't want to get this in your eyes, on your skin. All these acids can be very dangerous, and you most certainly want to make sure you keep it away from your children. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 10 karat here. And the way these solutions work is I've scratched my necklace pendant there. So the way this works is you start with 10 karat, and if this is gold, then you know, when I put a drop on here, it should not go away. It shouldn't change at all if it's 10 karat. But then I will test with 14 and 18. I mean, I'm assuming it's gold because why would you have a diamond and it not be gold? How cute. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It just looked literally like an earring that was missing, or I don't know. I don't know how someone missed that. Okay, so here's our first dot for 10 karat. So you got to give it a second, but if you look at it, it shouldn't change at all if it is at least that, and it hasn't changed at all. So now I'm going to try the 14. So I know it's at least 10 karat. That's what I know from that. Now I'm going to see if it's at least 14 karat. And I don't want these to join. So if you look here, you can start to notice that it starts to lighten. It's still under there, but it doesn't look as, you know, bright as it was there. But I promise you, if I sit here and I do the 18 karat, it will disappear right away. Let's see what happens. Oh, did you see how fast that did that? Okay, that's completely gone. So from this test, I would determine that I believe, because this is still not gone, that this is a 14 karat gold pendant. It's probably got white gold there in the center that's setting that diamond. Wow. Ha! How exciting. That just made my day. Just so cool. Look at that beautiful thing. I'm so excited. Well, I'm not selling that. I'm going to be keeping that. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so let's move on to this. It's an interesting chain. I don't see any mark there, but it makes me think of Avon. Well, there you go. Avon. Okay. My instinct is correct. Okay. Well, you've got a little faux pearl, I can only assume, on a probably, I'm guessing 16-inch chain. Very cute. I'll give it a little clean and move it on. Look at this. I'm a teacher, so anything with apples, or maybe this is a cherry. I think it's an apple. But what does this say on the inside is the question. I think it says Avon also. Yes, it says Avon. Cute. Look at the little texture on that. I love this little pin. Very cute. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I guess this is like some sort of kind of bronze, brushed bronze kind of safety pin brooch of some type. Maybe you were supposed to hang other charms from here, but this one is definitely a locket. This also makes me think of Avon. Oh, okay. It just wasn't sitting very straight. Wire wrapped glass stones. You've got a barrel twisting clasp there. Definitely a slight magnetism. Those are just glass beads. Okay, I guess I'll put that in wearable. I really don't understand how it lays. It just doesn't want to lay well for me. Okay, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this looks gold too. Oh, it's probably not gold. It's got like an extension. It just had the look of gold for a second. A paperclip link chain. They're just really small. And these are definitely glass colored pearls there. Let's see. And this says, oh, RMN. And I know what that means because I had one of my viewers, her name is Holly. Hi, Holly. That had pointed out that RMN stands for Roman. Okay, well, there you go. A little Roman kind of choker station pearl bead necklace. Cute, cute, cute. Love it. Okay, this has seen better days. It definitely is rubbed off part of its gold tone. But if we look really close here, I bet you it says I wouldn't be surprised if it said gold filled. Let me look under my loop. Yes, 120. 1/20, 12 karat gold filled. You know, gold filled it's just a thick layer, a thicker layer than, you know, gold plated for sure. It definitely lasts longer, but when something's been used for a long time, it can sort of lose some of that gold tone. But it's also possible that I could just buff this up with a cloth and it might shine up and not look like it's losing its gold tone. It just might need to be cleaned. I don't know, I guess that's a little improvement. So it's possible it really isn't losing it and it just looked like it was. So those are, okay, so those are gritty. So those are real pearls in there. Okay, well, so you got yourself a little teeny little gold-filled bracelet there. Yeah, it definitely has some tarnishing and age going on there. But, so that sits right at about a 6 3/4. That's pretty small. It'd probably fit me, but barely. Okay, so nice. Okay. We've got a very teeny stick pin here. I don't think, might say something on it. It says Trifari. Okay, well that's a nice find, a little Trifari stick pin. That's in excellent condition. Really, really nice. Lovely. We are right at the end here. We have 4 items left, 5. But I'm going to investigate this and talk about it with the earrings. So we're in agreement that this is my earring discussion. That will happen in part 4. Sorry. So this is, yeah, those are real pearls. Beautiful, very, very lustrous. Look at how beautiful. We've got some crystal beads there. And then I assume these are just glass beads. Glass and crystal, yes. But in excellent condition. What a lovely little chain there. Okay, so we've got a fish hook clasp there, not gold or anything, but those I'm sure are little freshwater pearls. Those are beautiful. You can tell, especially they're freshwater, because look, they're all uneven. They're not like the same size. You see that? To me, that's one way I notice. I mean, I'm not a pearl expert, but anyways, that's lovely. Very nice. Okay, another vintage chain here. And this says, I'm so blind, Vendome. Okay, Vendome. And this has the look of gold filled. On the back, it's got an H and an A. But this is a very unique chain link. Isn't that pretty? That's really nice. Okay, let me measure this real quick. Probably 16 inches. Nope, 18 inches. Okay, you see. It's that kind of chain you want to put a nice vintage pendant on. That's lovely. Definitely seen better day. Glass pearls. Now these pearls, if you look close up here, they're glass pearls, but you see how they've been scratched off. So, you know, when they get to this point, there's really nothing you can do. They are individually knotted in between, and a lot of them look quite great. But it's those bigger ones. It was the graduating pearls there at the end that it probably got scratched up and things from wearing it. Okay, but we've got a fish hook clasp here. And let me look on the side to see if it does say sterling. Okay, well maybe they do sterling clasps with glass pearls. But I think those beads, or at least many of them, the bigger ones, are going to have to be moving on. But anyways, all right. And our last item here, actually in a bag, is what appears to be like a pendant watch necklace thing. Okay, this is a gold tone, no marks. It's got some texture on that chain. It's a regular oval link chain. And this brand, I'm just blind, so you might be able to see that, but I can't. This says Dominique, 17 jewels. So I bet you it's a mechanical watch. So let me figure out where to wind it. It's lost its little twisty thing. Maybe that twisty thing was for this, and it wasn't for that other thing. Oh, I don't know. Let me grab it. It's kind of big. No, it definitely doesn't go on there. That's definitely used for the other thing. Because you can see here, something would just twist onto the end, but I bet you I could find that part or order a part that would just twist on. Because look at what great condition this watch is in. It's really quite beautiful. So I've got some work to do to figure out what to do with that. Okay, well, I would have to say the gold pendant was the find of the day. All right, well, let me get out of here. I've kept you way too long. Oh, so maybe that wasn't a shoe clip. Maybe it was meant to clip onto a jacket or something more significant that you couldn't put a pin on because there was only one of them. Okay. So I want to tell everyone thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to need to do one more video to get through all the earrings, which, if you want to see here how much I've accumulated, is a great deal. So we will have no problem spending a whole video on all those vintage earrings. So yeah, that will be the next video. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Be sure to give me a like on the way out if you enjoyed this content. And there's an opportunity to even subscribe to my page somewhere in one of these corners. And I hope you guys have a great evening. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and please go down and comment. Well, I mean, you guys always comment when you have, you know, insight to share on something that maybe I was less knowledgeable. I always appreciate all the insight. This jewelry community is just so open to allowing people to learn. And I've definitely learned a great deal from many of you. So I appreciate all those people out there that we all support each other. Anyways, have a great night. Thanks so much.